to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Harris. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. First tone of the game for James Cook. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Allen. The quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Harris once more. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down, Nix. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone. So it's going to still move up to the 40. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Nix finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
From the gun, they go with Harris. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Allen on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Get some space around midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the Bills' 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sending a receiver left. Nix with it on 1st. Left side now, caught by Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a zip lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
What's that? Brown, what's that?
And that throw just too high for him.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
What's that?
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Oh, what's that?
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Number 36 on the field.
Offense in a hurry up here.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
He's brought down at the
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark.
3-yard gain on
The Broncos leading near the break. Bills going nickel, 3rd down.
Oh, what's that?
They motion a receiver left. On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Number 36.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd
Now
down.
Nix on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jake Camarda on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Throwing now on first down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Offense to the line fast.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Play action now. Allen. Boy, put some heat on this deep ball. Big game downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10.
319.
Allen gonna throw again. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just gonna get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's gonna be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Again, Allen to the air. On the move, headed right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To throw again, it's Allen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. Return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and 16.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Allen on the play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Brown 80. What is that?
Here he goes, third and long. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Hold on, set. Hey, right here, right.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And that'll bring up second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Running behind center with Harris. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On third down, here's Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Looking to return from the 29. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
319. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
What's that?
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Look out.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hey, tight.
First down throw for Allen. Intercepted in the end zone. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Running back motioning right. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Nix with it on first. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this fourth with that kind of lead. First down, ball at the 36.
Almost set. Ready. Right 44.
They give to Harris from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram. Look at the left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the
Now that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Working from the gun. It's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Brown 80. What is that?
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game.
Bills 7. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, son.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Broncos nearing their 6th win this season. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. That's taken on the 7. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Half 85. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It connects on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Alert! Look out!
Back to the air. Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Alert! Look out!
Allen gonna throw again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Almost set!
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Almost set!
Drive play straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look any